Our galaxy is a spiral nebula, also known as a gigantic slowly moving swirl. There are billions of stars, dark and emission nebulae, and planet-like bodies entrapped in this swirl. Our solar system is situated at one of the outskirts of a giant cluster of several thousand galaxies in the Virgo cluster. Our Earth doesn't travel around the Sun, but travels behind the Sun, in an elliptical orbit. This elliptical orbit is the reason why the distance from the Earth to the Sun is not always the same. When the Earth stands closer to the Sun, the Earth will warm up. When the Earth is further away from the Sun, it will cool down and there will be an ice age. It takes our Earth approximately 250 million years to make the trip around the Milky Way. The Earth axis of today is tilted at 23.5 degrees. In the swirl theory, the Earth is spherical with a north and a south pole. Earth's outer shell consists out of mineral rock, mostly ferrous, and ice. This outer shell is 30 to 60 miles thick and is also known as the lithosphere. Millions of years ago, the Earth was struck by a massive piece of matter. During this collision, an enormous amount of energy has been released, resulting in sweeping away the top part of the Earth. This top part has merged together with a massive piece of matter, forming a small planet. This planet I've called part of Earth. The part of Earth was observed until the Middle Ages. Since the Middle Ages, the part of Earth has changed its orbit and is now hiding in the shadow side of the Earth where we can't see it anymore. The Earth is now spinning on its imaginary axis for 1 year, causing the different seasons. On Earth, its northern hemisphere, where the top part has been swept away, and because of the melting of the ice, lakes, seas and oceans are forming. Due to the Earth's magnetism, the sky has been formed and is visible from outer space as a nice blue dome spreading the Earth. Under the influence of the huge bodies of water and air, who are continuously hitting the continents, Earth began to wobble and creating the tides and day and night. This also caused the shifting of the continental plates, with adjoining volcanic activity, earthquakes and eventually the forming of mountains. In the swirl theory, we assume that the world as we know it exists on the northern hemisphere of the Earth. The current theory of a spherical Earth on which we should live on the outside of the surface is technically not possible. In the southern hemisphere, everything and everyone should live and move upside down. Ships would sail upside down and would have to sail straight up for hours to reach the northern hemisphere. Airplanes would also have to land upside down, and trains, trams and subways would all have to drive upside down on the rail. Technically, this isn't possible. Scientists also are missing an enormous mass for the calculations regarding Earth. That is why the swirl theory is based on living on the northern hemisphere. The Earth's magnetism ensures a gravitational pull and giving us an atmosphere. Our atmosphere is captured in between the Earth's magnetic field and consists of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% of traces of other gases. In the swirl theory is gravity the force that originates under the strong influence of the strength of the magnetic field, the speed of the orbital path of Earth, the angle of Earth's imaginary axis and the composition and density of the atmosphere. At the edge of our known world, also known as Antarctica, this magnetic field is at its strongest. Antarctica consists of mountains of miles thick and white ice and snow masses and measures several hundred miles. Because of Earth's magnetic field, the atmosphere at the outer corners is being compressed. That is why this will be a place of extremes where no life will occur. That is why men will never ever reach the edge of the Earth by land or by sky. You can respond in English or in Dutch. Please send your email to roland.masmeijer@gmail.com.